Ah, something's alright. I see people speaking, but I can't hear them. Let's have a quick check. Oh, OBS is fucked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go hard again. There's no way I'm gonna try and get the softs for the race.
Thank you for joining me, Murray Walker, bringing you live, uninterrupted commentary as it happens. The sun's shining and it's a beautiful day for motor racing.
P7, for God's sake. So, issue I've got here is zero practice. Absolutely zero. I've literally done a laps as I joined the server 10 minutes ago.
Shit the bed.
And it's binning it down for quali, so...
Just said no more rain, make your mind up.
I was going to be last anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's had a thunderstorm, hasn't
it?
Yeah, it does say thunderstorm.
Battering down with a thunderstorm, and this is a bit of a joke.
Some big puddles about.
Because we already know the wet tyres are crap. So...
No, it does follow through that position from practice. Bollocks.
It shouldn't from practice, should it?
I didn't think it did, but it's still there.
I'm not entirely sure what best to do.
Huh?
It is a thunderstorm, I just seen lightning.
Red flag.
Just kind of makes the whole exercise a bit pointless, this sort of weather, in my view. Okay, track is clear.
Oh, wow, that was a nice one.
If we can do one valid lap, that'll be a success, to be honest.
Track's clear. Push. Absolute clockwork precision from the pit crew.
Okay, Stevie, we've got 18 minutes to get the job done. We've got cold brakes all round.
We're off in the last corner.
We should get this weather all the time in California. Maybe I could suggest making the weather set manually, but just hide it from everybody. But a thunderstorm is just a flooded track, so we keep getting them. We've had them in several races, but this is... I mean, I'm not going to come anywhere anyway. I've not done any practice. You need to practice if you're going to any success, but... to me, it's been if I was practicing, I'd be fuming now, because this is just a lottery. Try and get A time on the board.
The leader has just done a 132.52.
I was doing 120s in the dry.
The leader has just done a 129.60.
I was about 3.5 seconds off the last driver pre-practice, which is a long way really, but I thought I might be able to drive into it a little bit. sort of weather conditions just mean you just can't learn anything.
He's chucking it down now, but easing off. Take it easy, V6.
Yeah, you can.
Reasonable time, I'm 6 seconds off pole. Next one is 3 seconds off pole.
Okay,
so
Stevie, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
I'll find 3 seconds somehow at least to be in contact. Stopping the half spins would probably help with that.
Fastest lap for Moore, 127.72. The rain's easing now. Looks like conditions are improving.
Spin all the way around. Such an easy car to drive. Saved 2 seconds off.
Sixth place.
I'm going to find 6 now to catch up.
3. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 31 Celsius. Air temp's increasing. It's now
Rears are coming up.
Celsius. That's a new fastest lap for Moore, 126.82.
Seconds. Pole.
That's your best lap in this session. The track temp's increasing. It's now, all right, Stevie, light rain now. Looks like it's getting better.
Well, I guess it's back to the pits to go out again.
Start it back up and get back in the race.
It's
Spinning your rear tyres coming out of
slight waste of a
NRT
time.
hairpin.
Look at the map. A couple of people coming down the final corner. I'll wait till they're through and then we'll go out again. Looks like weather is improving, but obviously don't appreciate these conditions. Oh! Completely confused. I'm in P6, not P7. Mr. Matthews is P7. He's really struggling in the weather. I am 1.2 seconds.
Everything's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Off P5. That's not so bad.
The rain's almost stopped. Just a bit of drizzle now.
10 minutes left on quali. I'm unsure as to whether the track will dry.
Air temperature's increasing. It's now 27 Celsius.
But flawed out behind us. I pull over and let go through.
Okay, Stevie, looks like it's stopped raining.
The amount of spray that we're all throwing up, you would anticipate we would clear this track quite quickly.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
What we are going to have here
26
is times are likely to suddenly improve dramatically. See if that can catch me out or not. But there's I need to pray for rain then in the race, and I can close in on the back of Steve Scott. Just 1 second as too bad, I think.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 42 Celsius.
Slower at the moment than my best lap. It's reassuring, isn't it?
Some nasty puddles coming out of the pit lane.
Yeah.
He's returning.
Jesus, come on. Not going to make any time off this lap now. It's weird, the track appears to be drying like instantly. You still see a lot of water here though. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell.
Fire her back up, get back into the fray.
Hi there, Smudge. Joining us for the horror of Automobilista and its random weather, which in my mind is too random. So I'm still on wets. This track's drying fast. There's
Okay, Stevie, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
7 minutes to go. There's a lot of water around.
It exit looks clear.
So unlike our super friendly ACC GT3 cars,
118.18.
I think there's no traction control here to help us, so these are a bloody nightmare. Also, Smudge, you'll have missed this. My practice consisted of approximately 2 or 3 laps just before this event started. I've just not found the time. I wasn't gonna do it because believe it or not, I don't like trolling around at the back on my own, and that is certainly what's likely to happen this race. But I thought, I do know Laguna Seca. Can't park there, sir. And everybody's gone for the Mercedes. The choice again. I've stuck to the Porsche, of course, because you have to. Woohoo! Jesus. When you have no traction control, that's what you get. You put your foot down and the car goes completely sideways. around these tyres if they start cooking. Still see a lot of spray and there is a lot of water on the track. It's hard to tell if it's slicks time.
And he's on selection.
Yeah, me just starting my fast lap now. Bit hairy in some parts.
What they keep doing, Smudge, is they just said it's completely random, so it could be anything for the race.
Okay,
And it's not like ACC,
5 minutes left.
Be careful.
where the weekend is sort of all linked in. And I've spun again, so that's that lap over with.
Restart it, get the clutch in next time. The leader has just done a 1:14.00.
So it's not like ACC where the weather is sort of linked over the weekend. It is just random. It can go from anything to anything. So I think I'm going to struggle to improve. I just can't get around the lap. Number 7 is just alongside us.
There's traffic behind, take care.
Then the corner after the corkscrew, we'll go round that.
You're locking your fronts into turn 1.
Yeah, that looked the wettest bit of the track.
Yeah, sure.
So this is my issue I've been having, Smudge, is it's totally random weather. So you can go from a completely bone dry track at the start of the race to flooded before the end. And it's that bad in this car especially. It's just a lottery as to what's going to happen. So I'm going to have to weigh up. I'm going to ask the question, whatever comes after these GT1s, if they're going to go for totally random weather again, I might find something else to do. Obviously it's the same for everybody, but oh, for fuck's sake. Somebody's coming. It's just, there's no like element of skill in this.
He's braking hard.
The corkscrew.
It's just a bit of luck. And this is just me out back, thankfully. Tony's off again. So we're just all going off, and what happens in a race if that happens? People just quit. Well, not one who's against a wet race. But what do they want to get from this series? Do they want to try and get the numbers up? I don't know. I get very grumpy when shit like this happens. That's another lap gone.
Don't rush, get it running, get it back in the race.
Why?
Why?
Keep going.
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes. You're locking your fronts going into the Andretti hairpin.
This is starting to piss me off on its own, just trying to do quali. Yeah, it is. What you got to remember, I think, in my view, and my view is, of course, the only one that matters, is I've spun again in exactly the same place. There's people here to have fun, not to get fucking mad and just start
Screening
screaming.
your left rear coming out of the corkscrew.
There's 2 people coming. Let them get through. People are having fun, they won't come back. I've got no rear tyres left now as well, now from the spinning. Fucking hell. It's like virtually no throttle on
You
them,
might have gone outside of track limits there.
and yet it still spun out. I'm not sure I'll get out
Right,
again.
Stevie, you're locking up your fronts a lot.
No, there's only 30 seconds left, so I won't get out again. So really, I only got one valid lap in, I think. We've put a completely random
Just done a
setup in.
1:53.
100 litres on board. We'll see what it's like for the race, but yeah, it's a bit frustrating. I've ended up last somehow. Tony's just managed to get a lap in there at the end. Technically, I did a 1:31. Tony's a 1:30. Steve Scott's a 1:30 as well. The leaders are 10 seconds faster than us. You won't see them. So the battle should really be between me, Steve Scott, Tony Matthews, which it usually is. Maybe we touch base with Andy Moore. It's a dryish race, but if conditions are like that, it won't be a case. Trouble that is,
I'll be back in a minute.
what I've experienced so far in the series is, I'm not sure Tony and Steve will get to the end of the race. Tony did get to the end of the last race because I went off at Donington and then he got the final place from me, and there was a lot of swearing involved. And then the trouble with the random weather is, I'm trying to have a conversation with Aero Smudge, who's saying random weather okay, but within reason. Because it's based on the old Project Cars 2 weather, you can't do controlled random like you can. We always run back to it in ACC, but ACC is perhaps the latest weather model that there is.
Normally,
but this game came out after ACC.
To its limit is very much a skill from the head, not from the heart. But out on the track today, we're seeing some really passionate performances.
7th position.
So you can't set the weather within parameters, so you can say we're either going to get light rain or dry. You get anything that's available to the game.
I don't press continue now, do I? Or do I?
No, wait.
It makes
You don't normally go around the track though, do you? That's a weird thing. I'm still going around the track.
Oh,
yeah.
I think it. Yeah, something weird happened, didn't it? Because I was just monitoring. And I don't know what time was left on the clock. I think you got to wait.
Yeah, I won't press it anyway, just in case.
Hope it ain't knackered up.
Showing Tony Matthews having done 122. Did he get out on dries, perhaps?
I don't know.
Nessie said he was going and he was still on track when I looked at him.
Who knows?
I wouldn't have thought he would have left.
Doesn't matter.
Car on track,
Starting 7th. I don't think quali was a fair reflection of pace anyway. With those conditions, I just span every single time in the corkscrew apart from one lap. So let's hope it's dry for the race. If it's really horrendous, we'll see if we can keep it on track. But if we go off several times, it's safer for everybody. If I was
I'm heading into the pit. There is somebody on track in front of it.
But
I'm back.
Okay.
Done, I don't.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well, if it stops properly and does what it's saying, I need to just quickly run and have a piss, but I ain't going until this is sorted.
A bit more detail than we really needed to know there. But,
right, okay, I'm back in a minute. It just was doing a bit weirdness. I was still going around under AI control. But I don't know button there. Right, back in.
For the benefit of Aero Smudge.
Claire didn't push hard enough on that last lap.
It's a tricky
unlike
yeah, because there's some bits.
another sim we won't mention again.
I was trying to be careful.
Advancement to each session is controlled manually by somebody who's in the session. Control of a session kind of moves around a bit at random. It's been with me once somehow.
It dried out and just keep out there, keep the wet warm. But I'll come back
I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure if a server is hosted by the people in the race.
As Andy said, I was debating anyway.
Not sure.
And I thought, well, I can't get any quicker on these wets, so I might as well.
I've not looked into.
I changed to dries when it was still wet on the track, and I went around a couple of times just so I was ready for when it was drying up. But
yeah, that's my thoughts as well. Smudge saying if you are getting low numbers of drivers, and this is the argument.
Yeah, I think by lap 3 or 4,
you want to make it
warm up.
So that people they want to stay and they want to join in.
The frighteners on
making this impossibly hard. I'm a very experienced at sim racing.
I was being
in my view,
like
2,500 hours in ACC, 500 hours in AC.
As well.
I'm having a nightmare out there trying to stay on the track. And I've got a lot of experience. If you're a newbie, you just give up and you wouldn't come back probably.
E7.
So what's the objective? It's to try and grow the numbers, or to have something just for your group that's involved. Right.
24 degrees track temperature now. That's a big difference, isn't it?
It's dry now.
Yeah, what do you do?
It's, I did see some sort of post about GTO mod. I've not got too involved with mods for this one. There is a little mod loading tool that makes it easier. It's not similar to Content Manager for AC.
Anybody know how many laps it's going to be?
Right.
I did work out. I'm going 160 litres in the Porsche.
We are going to go
35 laps.
Yeah, I think it's 170 odd litres.
With a fairly random dry setup, we'll go max fuel.
The McLaren, which is the same engine, I think.
And we will need to refuel, we will need to pit stop. I'll go with soft tyres, and then we can combine a pit stop with a change of tyres if required. But there's only 2 Porsches here, so clearly the Porsches are at a bit of a disadvantage. Oh, yes. You'll be able to see this. There's a little like server icon next to Andy Bonar. That means he's controlling everything, and that will move around at random. So if Andy disconnected, the server icon will move to somebody else. Right, it's ready up.
Betting what wing to go in now with the.
Make sure I click on the window. Last week in the Brabham race, he started and I had no controls. Somebody said it was I hadn't clicked on the window, which was a bit frustrating.
Look.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay, so what we're trying to do here is pick up the pieces. Like I said, we've only had like 3 laps dry practice before we did quali. Quali was chucking it down. So I'm really on the back foot here.
45 minutes. Okay, Stevie, get ready.
Brakes? Yeah, I've got brakes. Dark. Haven't seen get much of a weather report in the race. Shall I do a Lance Stroll?
To reduce speed, I was watching my tyre temps and that.
And ram in the back of everybody and then claim it was their fault. You're able to chit chat on YouTube, Mr. Aerosmuch. Why aren't you here joining in? Showing me how it's done. Which wouldn't be very hard. That's what Stroll should be saying. It was netcode instead of blaming everybody else.
Floor it, green, green, green.
I'm going to hang back a little bit here. I'm sure there's going to be a bit of carnage.
Still alive, Andy?
Yeah.
Right side, clear right.
Oh, there's cameras in the middle.
I didn't touch you, did I?
Okay, Stevie, decent start. We can build something from here.
stop then.
Car left, clear left.
It's corkscrew in this corner are the ones I'm probably going to have the most trouble with. The braking points are where I'm having the most trouble with, funnily enough. You got to get your motivation back. Seto Corsa Evo's coming, Smudge. Outsold that motivation. I'm looking forward to that.
I nearly followed you.
You're locking your left front into the corkscrew. The leader has just done a 118.37.
Does look like it might rain.
5 seconds off the pace. That's about the same sort of difference I had in the Mazda MX-5 Cup last week in an AC race. Finished 60 seconds ahead of P2.
Is growing.
4.8. Fastest lap for New SA, 118.31.
Was that lighting then, or just a flash of more graphics?
Yeah, it was just a flash and the graphics had one out.
That lap time was 122.73. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Le Mans game, I don't think it's got much of a future. Motorsport Games is involved and they're staving off bankruptcy, I think.
The leader has just done a 118.01.
The issue with the Le Mans Ultimate is I believe a lot of the issues from our Factor 2 are still there. About the length of the straight behind everybody now.
That last lap was a 122.24.
Motorsport Games had to get it out because they needed to generate some income. The problem is what now? Can't sell the same game twice. later this year. I get mixed reports about when Assetto Corsa Revo is out. Will there be early access?
Okay, Stevie. Our refueling window will open after 10 minutes.
Later.
It was at about 33 minutes.
In a few months' time, I imagine. I thought I heard June, but he said it'd been delayed. And Morph, he got very overexcited thinking there was going to be more ACC content, but I asked him where's the money coming from for that, because Kunos, part of, they're owned by now, but they're a part of a bigger software house that will need to show they're generating income. You're going to show more income from releasing a new sim than you will do for releasing some DLC. This lap time's not particularly quick. One of the things I meant to do was try and find an AC Evo icons and start getting ready for a bit of YouTubing with it.
The gap in front has increased to 8.5. The leader's just done it on 17.33.
I'm more of a lap behind now. This is no worry about.
That's heavy on the brakes through that part of the course.
The corkscrew.
Shit, sorry, Andy.
That's all right, go on. We take different lines through there, mate.
Like 3.5 slower that lap. I'm not seeing what lap times other people are doing. Probably possible.
Good battle, but we're losing him now.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
I did ever get to mention as well, I hate this track. Don't like Laguna Seca at all. Very bad experiences with the old sausage curbs on the apexes, just launching you into orbit. But I'm far more confident in a GT3 car than I am in this. I was a second quicker that lap. We finally started to push it a little bit.
It is a new lap record.
Maybe too little to start trying to improve. The gap's 10 seconds now. Ahead. Stop it. You don't want to be doing that. It's not going quick, is it? It's a marshal's post. Keep hoping it's somebody who's just ahead of me, but it's... Showing minimal wear on the tyres at the moment anyway, but it's only been 10 minutes.
The gap in front is now 9.0.
He's braking hard.
The corkscrew. Okay, Stevie, the pit window is now open.
That was a new personal best time.
It's the 120s, improving quite a few bits. Down a little bit to Steve in front.
Last lap time was at 120.47.
Best first sector.
Fastest lap for Moore, 117.30. The gap in front is now 8.4.
To work out the gap. It goes up and down like a yo-yo depending on where you are on the track. I get it start to come down a little bit.
Has just done a 116.88.
heavy on the brakes through that part of the course.
The corkscrew.
Just going into the hairpin now is Steve Scott, so we're this far behind, it's not too far.
Okay, Stevie, you've used half your fuel.
90 litres in at the fuel stop. Set that up in a moment. Slow back this one. Second down, I'll be good time. Myself to get distracted by things like fuel.
P6, the track temp's increasing. It's now 28 Celsius. The guy in front, the gap is 7.7 seconds.
Whoa, we're wide. Oh, no, we got away with it. That was the worst corkscrew ever.
Air temp's rising, it's now 23 Celsius. Track temperature is increasing. It's
showing P6.
Celsius.
Tony Matthews is behind us. Maybe he's boxed. Looks that way. He's a lap down. Early for boxing though. I do think that gap has gone out a little bit actually.
You're locking your left front into the corkscrew.
Steve Scott rather than coming down. We're messing around with pit stop setups. Oh no. He's just going. Yeah, he's like a little bit, opening it up a little bit, I think.
You've just
in the airpin now.
19.82. The track temperature's rising. It's now 35 Celsius. Air temp's rising, it's now 25 Celsius.
those who are late joining, I practiced at this, considered about 3 laps in the dry, and that was it, and a random selection of setup. Yeah, keep it together, don't crash it is the main rule.
The gap ahead is now 6.4 seconds.
There he is. Just went around the corner ahead of us.
There's an incident in turn 3.
Just gone around the final corner.
RTH.
Ah, he's had a bit of a... I had a bit of a as well. Gathered it back up. Leaders are only 17 seconds behind us now.
It's now 39 Celsius.
Depressing.
Stevie, half distance. We think about 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
30 litres on board. Oh.
V6.
I misread my display. It was saying the total amount of fuel needed, not refuel 85. I need to refuel about 40 litres. Have to correct that, won't we?
Didn't change tyres here.
No.
I will if everybody else agrees to.
I think you should change tyres and get a full service.
Yeah, I don't feel as good though.
No, they don't. Struggling on the turning.
Drive nice and conservative like me, you see. My tyres are almost immaculate. Front left's showing a little bit of wear. Not too bad all around, really.
USA is pitting from P3. We think he'll come out a little way behind you.
Still got 23 litres on board. I don't want to pit too early. Especially as you don't know what the weather might do, because it's still on random.
That's 20 minutes to go.
But I think we're into the second weather slot, so it's going to change.
Okay, Stevie, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 2.8.
The luxury of entering the pits in first place.
Big stutters there, that was a bit of a mare.
right front going into turn 3.
Still look okay though.
Tyres are red, so they're not going to be done, but the repair's white. It's yours.
No, red.
I turned it off as well, I checked it as well. No.
You have a spring loose or something?
I don't know, I didn't do that.
Comes the traditional smudge shout of send it on every corner.
Put 80 in as well to make sure I get to the end.
Alright, 76.
We got plenty of time.
No, I don't think so.
Driver after this is miles ahead of us.
I didn't want to slow down then.
The lead car's pitting.
Pressures are really high.
Yeah, mine are going really high.
Alright, Stevie, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. More.
Has the lead.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 0.44.
Oh well, no pass on track, he's boxed. So a real strategy there.
This is excellent, mate. Keep it up.
Steve would have been to block me for as long as he could. Then the minute I pass him, then pit. Because then he's got a good opportunity of an undercut. I've still got 2 laps before I need to box. Using 4 litres a lap, we got 11, so it's not quite 3 laps, so. So Mr. Scott denied us a bit of a battle on track.
The gap behind is now 6.4 seconds.
He's braking hard.
Corkscrew.
Got to box next lap. End of next lap. 9.4 litres on board. So I'll be a bit too tight to go another lap after the end of this one.
You've just done a 120.03. Hit all your apexes. Wait for the chances to come, mate. 15 minutes left.
Was a bit deep. Got away with it.
We're running on fumes, mate. Box this lap, please, Stevie.
We could, I think, do one more lap, but it isn't worth the risk. Let's get it boxed in now.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Jesus Christ, that's a bloody sharp turn in this game. was the worst pit stop ever. I've really given Mr. Scott an opportunity there with that terrible pit stop.
Go, go. Pit exit's clear.
The blue flag is being waved.
Well, I don't think they're that close actually. We are in P5 now.
That's a blue flag.
Blue flag, car right, clear right. The car in front has just done a 117.14.
That's the blues. He'll have to pull over now.
That's heavy on the brakes through that part of the course.
The corkscrew. Car left. Still there. Clear left.
That McLaren. Out of a Mercedes. I thought they were all Mercedes.
Looking good for championship points if he can keep it up.
I can only assume that Matthews and Scott have changed tyres or something. So I outstratted them. We've only got 11 minutes to go. My tyres are pretty good. I thought this was going to be a bloody nightmare race.
The gap to NRTH behind is now 16 seconds.
In the end, it was okay. 35 seconds or so behind Bonar ahead, which is a bit of a stretch with just 10 minutes to go. Let's not talk about that corkscrew. Okay, let's try and get back on pace. Tony Matthews is only 13 seconds behind. It's not impossible. It's 31 seconds or so to Bonar.
Okay, Stevie, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
I think it was a mandatory time change in those races. If it is, I'll get disqualified. C'est la vie. I do normally check the rules, but because I decided to do this about 10 minutes before it started, I didn't actually have time. I did hear discussions on the Discord about whether to change tyres or not.
Changing.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah, I just enjoy driving them like that.
That was a 119.78. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
I don't know why they were over 2 pressures when we come out the pit.
No. 1.7 now.
some weird behaviour apparently as well from AMS2 with pit stops. His pressures are wrong. You'll note it doesn't seem possible to set the tyre pressures when you're in the car, which I think is a big oversight, because you're not able to respond to these changing track conditions.
Oh, so much better.
He's braking hard.
The corkscrew.
Really can't remember if you're supposed to change tyres, in which case I'll get disqualified. But
Blue flag.
it's not worth it now. If I was to box, I'd come last, so there's not much difference between that and getting disqualified. Yes, I am still doing AC. I do AC on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
P5.
So it's the Taurus on Tuesday and the Mazda Cup on Thursday. Can't believe, oh, you didn't miss my Mazda Cup race, Smudge, because I annihilated the field. It was a little bit like grown-ups against schoolboys, because I think they're all very new drivers with not a lot of experience, and I was a few seconds a lap quicker. I think P2 in a 20-minute race.
NRTH behind is now 16 seconds.
It was 60 seconds. But you know, a win is a win, and the alien who did turn up, who annihilated me, dropping me for a second a lap at the start of the race, he quit halfway through, so.
You've just done a 119.56.
The Taurus is a lot tighter though, in that some fast guys who turn up and they stay for the race, so I've only been getting, I think, third there. But I think, just like this race here, I think the biggest issue now at the moment is the number of platforms. There's so many like leagues and stuff going for a dwindling number of sim races, because COVID's over now. And that big influx of people who wanted to sim race because they were stuck in the house is ebbing away, and now there's too many platforms, not enough people. So a lot of leagues are suffering from low numbers. And there's going to have to be, I guess, a natural bit of culling. Some leagues are going to have to fold, cease to be. I just worry about LFM really. I don't think low fuel motorsport is good for league racing. Minutes to go. Tyres look good. Fuel is good.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left. Okay, Stevie, there'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them.
There will not be chances, crew chief. You're just saying nice words, I think.
Car right, clear right.
Took me a second, that did.
You're locking your left front into the corkscrew.
Not improved above a 19, but my tyre's getting pretty tired now.
Good night, thanks.
3 minutes left. Did a bit of a quick lap here for looks of things in the end. We don't muck up this corkscrew, of course, which I can do plenty of times. You see, what might have been if I'd actually done a little bit of practice. Started off in the 20 odds,
0.64,
22s or something, and then 18 and a half.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Just looking at that. How much nicer this race was with no rain.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
I just seen you then, I was looking down.
Seconds. Might be the last lap, I think. Next one, hopefully.
That's heavy on the brakes through that part of the course.
The corkscrew.
Tell me about it, Murray. Oh, race complete. Over the line we go. We'll find out now. We get disqualified as we go across the line. Oh, actually, no. I think you normally get disqualified with about a minute to go, so we get booted.
P5. That's the finish.
Oh,
well done.
P5 it was. Wasn't a mandatory tyre change, so out strategized. Mr. Matthews and Mr. Scott, I think, because I didn't change tyres and that allowed me to jump them in the pits. Quite a way down on P4, obviously, but I'll take P5 with zero practice.
Yes.
Well done on that.
Yeah, it was okay. That was Smudge. It was a nice result.
Cheers, cheers.
You're surprised then, dude. I was so fucking bored in that race.
In fact, in the end, my best lap was equal to Tony Matthews and a little bit faster than Steve Scott. So that'll depress them. If they watch this back, I had zero practice. I had literally 3 laps of practice, and then it was raining in quali. So yeah, I took it easy and paid off. So I'll take that one. Right, I have to go and get ready now because there's a Brabham race in about 20 minutes. And I've got to go and register for that as well. And for that, I've done about 2 laps of practice. But that's on the 1970s layout of Spa. So it's the great big loop of about 15k or whatever. So anyway, catch you later. See you on the next one. Cheerio, guys.
Yep.